The Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flag, son of a gun. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, Rolex diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, son of a gun. And I got the hardest time. I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Holding these alligators down. Now give me 2 claps. Give me 2 claps. And a Ric Flair. Now give me 2 claps. Give me 2 claps. And a Ric Flair.
I'm talking to the Mile High Showdown winner, and I'll give you a lot more than 2 claps. Maurice Allen, my goodness.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hard to believe this is a guy who has never had a cup of coffee.
No coffee here. I'm all good.
Ric Flair, where did all this come about?
So my training partner in Atlanta, his name's Michael Tucker. Call him Tuck. And when you're hitting the golf ball, there's nothing like that feeling of absolutely crushing the golf ball. And you see it on long drive all the time. Guys yell and they scream. And we used to do the Ric Flair all the time because we're both about the same age, so you grew up around it. And the last text message I got before I walked on the tee box was, if you win this match, give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair. And I was like, all right, we'll do it.
It worked. Do you get any feedback or interaction from Ric Flair? Have you ever heard from him? Or?
Yeah, he said he approved of it, so that was a big thing. I mean, I'm definitely not trying to be, you can't be Ric Flair. There are 2 great showmen in sports history, and one of them is Muhammad Ali, the other one's Ric Flair, and I was just glad to get that tweet, that message, and that was good.
I like your style, Nature Boy approved. That's all you need
that's
right
top
there.
Notch right there.
That's top notch.
That's it.
And more incentive to kind of keep bringing it on. Very recently, you also had some bold comments about what it is to be a world long driver. Let's take a listen.
These guys out here are absolutely the best athletes on earth. I don't care about the NBA Finals. I don't care about football. These guys have been professional athletes and everything. Thank God that I got this win. Thank you, Lord, for the glory in that. Me personally, man, I'm just out here having fun.
Best athletes in the world. What kind of feedback are you getting on that?
A little bit of mixed reviews on that, but the truth of the matter, when you look at most of your long drive competitors, they were all professional athletes in other sports. Bobby Bradley was a pitcher. Trent Scruggs was a bull rider. Will Hogue was a baseball player. I was a track and field athlete. And the list goes on and on and on with all of these guys. Landon Gentry, so on and so forth. So you're looking at guys who actually played other sports professionally and then switched over to long drive for one reason or another.
We were talking a little bit earlier. 1960 Arnold Palmer, Cherry Hills, throw of the cap, brings a lot of people to the game of golf. Transcendent in what he's done, what he did for the sport. Do you feel like the timing of the emergence of world long driving and your flair, so to speak, is kind of the stars aligning? Is this yours for the taking?
It's been a long road for me, but my goal has always been to help grow the sport of long drive. Not necessarily the Maurice Allen brand, but a lot of these guys are out there doing whatever it takes to get to the next level or to compete, and they make a lot of sacrifices. So if I can do anything to help grow the sport, and by all means to be mentioned in the same sentence as Arnold Palmer is definitely a true honor. But if I can help grow the sport of long drive, that's what it's all about.
You said you had a little experience watching sort of the flair of University of Miami back in their dynasty run. How did that come about?
Yeah, my cousin Leon Searcy used to play for the Canes. One time for the U, everybody. But he was there for 3 national championships. So when you look at the 30 for 30 on the U, that was something that I grew up around. So I bring that same swagger, that same flair, the Jimmy Johnson era, that whole deal to long drive. And some people it rubs them the wrong way, some people it doesn't. But that's just a little bit of me being me.
And yet, at the end of the day, your swing coach is a dentist.
My swing coach is a dentist. He's not my dentist. Well, he is now. But originally, he started the OMYGA, which is the Orlando Youth Minority Golf Association, where he takes kids and he teaches them the game of golf and helps them further themselves and get scholarships and so on and so forth. And he's totally helped me with my game from when I first started to now, and it has been absolutely an amazing experience.
Yeah, well, we saw your impersonation to start the show, and then to start this segment, we're going to have you grade a few of our impersonations of Ric Flair. For now, let's start with Todd Lewis.
I can tell you, I grew up in North Carolina during the Ric Flair era. I will try. So under these conditions, Damon, I'm a Gore-Tex wearing, shirt and tie flaring, because we're at a major championship here in Wales. Woo!
Well,
that one wasn't bad. I don't believe he believed it, though.
yeah.
Yeah, I just need a little more energy from him.
Yeah. So overall grade, let's file it because we're gonna rate these.
So we'll give him a 6 because he still went for it.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Not bad. That sets our bar, and now we got to know what we've got to compete with. Yeah. All right. Later on, we're gonna have Maurice hitting a few shots. Lots more with the winner of the Mile High Showdown coming up next here on Morning Drive. Look at this guy. No cup of coffee ever. And
waves of the golf ball.
All right, let's just send it up to Bridgestone. What we got? We got Robert Damron. Robert.